Hello, welcome to the Do Nothing Project. Can everybody hear me okay? Just let me know in the typing zone. I'm your host, Jeff Warren. In the blue font there is my friend Andrew Lenards, sometimes guest host. And saying hello is Chris, Fred, Ruth, Adriano, uh, Paul, Lynn, Valentina, Sandy, Stephen, Tina. I can disclose this location. It is my basement. I'm normally in a slightly nicer upstairs, but I'm having challenges with our bedtime situation with the two kids, so I'm hiding out down here. And that's why also I've pushed the time back to 8:30. So apologies to anyone else that's inconvenience. It is a Toronto basement, Susan. It's true. Old school, unfinished. Anyway, I had to push the time back to 8:30 just because things are so intense and challenging at night. At the bedtime is just taking a lot longer, and so you know that's the reality. But anyway, everybody for happy to see everybody here. Thanks for being here at the Do Nothing Project. I'm going to keep it really short and sweet this evening. Get straight into it. I was thinking I haven't done Welcome to the Party in a while. Well, the whole point of the Do Nothing Project is just this place where we can connect with our community to basically meditate for 25 minutes, whatever that is for you. It could be, as easy as just closing your eyes and relaxing, on the floor of your bedroom, or it could be a more formal meditation. It could be really anything, whatever you feel like you need. This is a compassionate part of doing nothing. Like, I could use some unplugging, and this is what it's going to look like for me. For myself this evening, it's going to look like a kind of welcoming meditation. I've got some challenging feelings tonight with everything happening at the family. And, I've learned from long experience, it's the classic meditator cliche, but the more I try to quash that down or bury that or avoid it, the more it protracted it is, the more uncomfortable it is, the more it's drawn out, the more it leads into more rumination and just amplifies the original feelings in all kinds of ways. So the classic move in meditation and also in other pretty much any therapy modality is to let yourself feel what you feel, and in fact welcome it. And there's the welcoming language is important because you can easily kind of fool yourself here. You can go, oh yeah, I'm gonna let myself feel this, but you're really kind of not feeling it, or you're kind of quashing it down, putting it over there. So I find the welcoming framework, and you can use it for anything, for sounds that are annoying around you, for sights, for body sensations, aches and pains, feelings, thoughts. The act of the welcoming language or something about that really it's kind of an invitation to see what's here, to feel it, to there's something kind of proactive about it that seems to help a lot of people. It certainly helps me. So I'm going to guide that. And thanks for all the good wishes. Let's do it. 25 minutes. Thank you, Andrew, for moderating. Let's start with a few slow, deliberate breaths. As always, with the Do Nothing project, you can tune me out or you can follow along with my guidance if you like. For myself, I find the out breaths help settle things. And I'm just going to go right into this welcoming move here, which is just welcoming whatever sounds are around you. Around me, it happens to be howls of agony coming from upstairs, so I'm just going to welcome that because that's what's here. Could be sounds of traffic on the street, sounds of neighbors, vent. In the same way, sensations in the body, feelings in the hands, belly, breath, feelings in the body, emotions, thoughts. Whatever's here is right here, so we're going to welcome it all in. It can help at the beginning just to choose a simple home base, something to give your attention, something to do, the breath, the tingling in the hands, the sound, just to help build up a little bit of focus, get some stability. Your mind wanders, you come back, but you see how kind of into it you can get, filling up the real estate of your awareness with this simple thing, while in the background keeping this background welcoming. It's helpful to kind of notice where you're at and welcome it in whenever it is. Times when we get still, we see there's some residue from the day, some feeling, mood, an atmosphere, sensations, set of sensations, thoughts, or under the thoughts, a kind of tone to the thinking. It can be uncomfortable, it can be exciting, it can be neutral. Whatever's here, we notice, we welcome it in. Welcoming it into our direct experience, curious about it, letting it show itself, feeling it, the whole thing. Sounds trigger thoughts, trigger feelings, trigger more thoughts, these cascades of activations through the nervous system. Anytime we try to block anything, it just amplifies, or it goes underground and pops up downstream. So instead, in this practice, we sit and we open, we welcome, and then maybe we go back to our home base, a breath or a sound. We always end our do nothing projects with a bit of friendliness or compassion, and we're nowhere near the end yet, but for myself, I'm bringing that in now, and it's always an option. At any time, just to, sensations are uncomfortable, just taking an extra beat to acknowledge that, and begin to orient to yourself in a kind of caring disposition. Put a hand on your chest, or you can just repeat, "That's good, it's okay." The self-compassion is very grounding, helps settle the nervous system so that you're more centered in your own strength, your own resilience. Compassion for yourself, compassion for others. You can flavor that, weave that into the practice if it's appropriate. welcoming sounds, sensations, feelings, thoughts. Either you're working with a simple home base, the breath, or sound, or maybe you're exploring this compassion practice, self-compassion, or compassion for another similar idea. It's just another kind of home base. Maybe it's through image or through talk. You just reconnect the intention to wish yourself or someone else well. It's a wonderful practice. And you can welcome all parts of that too. If it makes you feel self-conscious, you welcome the self-consciousness. Yeah, last few minutes here. If you haven't been exploring it already, you're welcome to finish with some compassion practice or self-compassion practice or simple gratitude practice. Compassion is specifically for if you are not feeling great or someone you know is having a hard time, and you sort of send them warmth or kindness or support. Find that steadiness inside you and imagine reaching out. Or you can just do it a more general loving kindness practice of just appreciating different people in your life, animals, parts of nature, family, friends, just wishing them well, or saying thank you. All right, friends. Thank you for your practice. That's super interesting. Really highlights for me the difference between empathy and compassion. Like at the beginning of the meditation, I was like in so much pain I could barely meditate, just because of stuff with my son, and just had I could hear him screaming, and it was like it was a knife in my heart. I was like, oh my god, and then it just kept happening because I could hear the screams coming through the vent. I know my wife's having a super hard time. Baby's waking up, and uh, like almost left the meditation. I had to do that on Monday at CC. I basically bailed halfway through because it was so crazy at home. But so just in this place of just feeling and welcoming, just being empathizing is a place I'm always in, and it's actually not that useful. It's just a place of pain. Yeah, you feel someone else's pain, but you know, it's only when you flip the script for me and start to get actually proactively compassionate towards myself, towards my son, my wife, my baby, just finding some solidness in me and imagining sending caring to them, or that I'm holding them, or that I'm just wishing them well. And it's like I can feel through doing that and doing it to myself too. My whole nervous system starts to settle. And I know I'm going to be 100 times more effective going up there now and helping out from that place versus a place of just being this raw nerve, ripped to shreds. So that's how it goes. That's what you get. Real life do nothing project. Usually it's relaxing. Sometimes it's heavy duty. That's what life sends you. That's what it sends you. Hey, Thomas, I see you, buddy. Thank you for this community. It means a lot to have people sit with me. Thanks, Susan. You're welcome, Erna. Everybody dealing with something. All right, friends, some great comments here. I'm not able to trying to look at them all, but they're zooming by pretty fast. Yeah, just appreciate all the kindness here, all the good love vibes. This too shall pass. All right, friends, I'm gonna go see what's going on. I'll see you next Friday. Take care. Thanks, Andrew, for moderating. Everybody sleep well.